everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Broncos are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against that Jags defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Benjamin's got it. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 50, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Second down, here's Fournette. Gets through, and now an opening. Fournette fighting through. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Brand 38. Click round. Click round.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you know, I don't think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Let's go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. Flag round. Flag round. Flag round.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Brand 38.
On second down, here's Watson. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down. And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete outright to Jake Butt. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's Henderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Now
they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go! Brand 38!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Brinza's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amendola had it and lost it. And it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go! Brand 38!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Blunt. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
On third down, it's Henderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 190.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Caught out left side by Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And a loose football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Kyle Brinza on now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Completes it to Blum. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go. Grand 38.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Davison able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing.
On the carry is Henderson. get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 31 yards there and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for him to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now Henderson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Flex round. Here we go. White 90.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Calais Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Let's go. Red 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He finds an opening past the 40. LeGarrette Blount, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. LeGarrette Blount with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go! Ryan 38, flex round! Flex round!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. And they can't bring him down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Fournette running right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Running left, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's a give to Fournette. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Now blown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! 190!
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go. 1, 9.
A handoff, Fournette running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game.